I have a question for you. Do you enjoy having exclusive vehicle content? Well, for you, I have the German Sherman, also known as Herman. It seems that War Thunder is on a bit of a roller coaster lately. First of all, they have a terrible event that allows people to space climb in bombers. You have people rushing caps and all sorts of fast to lightly armoured vehicles. And, well, now you have Herman the German Sherman up for grabs. And as of writing this video, there are 1,500 Shermans for sale out of the 2020 units for sale, which, again, is a massive profit for Galgen, selling them at $60 a tank, which essentially is a rank 2 Sherman that is possibly one of the rarest vehicles in War Thunder. The tank was originally offered as a pre-order on the 4th of December 2014, as well in the introduction of ground forces and its closed beta testing phase, making this and the other exclusive rank 1 T-34 prototype some of, if not the rarest things you can see in War Thunder. Now, we were told that they were never going to be sold again. In fact, after that, the initial sale period in which they served, they came back later, and this is where I have an issue. In 2017, on November 1st, they sold 500 of each exclusive tank, resulting in an instantaneous sellout of the rare items, which caused some controversy even back then. The old owners of those vehicles didn't want this vehicle to be available for newer players, and with a limited quantity of items, not enough people could get them, so there was an increased demand. And again, keep in mind, this is the first time they'd been offered outside of the pre-order phase for ground forces, and here Galgen was selling the exclusive vehicles in update 1.71, even in a limited capacity. It seems that War Thunder is just in a terrible state right now. And yes, I did buy this particular pack. Now, why? Why? I did use my own money. Galgen did not give it to me. But I will say, was it worth it? I don't know. It's a rank 2 Sherman that's battle rating 4.0. It's one of the most exclusive vehicles you can get. And again, I don't know. It just irks me the wrong way. I can't really describe it right now. You have a vehicle that is very highly sought after. You also have a vehicle that is incredibly, I don't know, generic in a way. But it was what started the pre-order bonus and the buying into a vehicle exclusively for the fact that you'll have that vehicle to play a new game mode. That's what its introduction was. So why are they introducing this particular vehicle back in as a limited 2020 units? Well, you have something called Germany Unity Day, which, again, is fantastic. On October the 3rd, 1990, West and East Germanies united after the fall of the Berlin Wall. And as a result, War Thunder's put on a massive event where you can get some pretty nice decals and a couple of unique bundle discounts as well as them offering, well, the rarest pack in the game, the captured German M4 748A Sherman. Note, only 2020 packs are available for purchase, so hurry up and get in the rarest tanks in War Thunder. The pack includes a rank 2 vehicle, obviously the Sherman, 2,000 Eagles, and a premium day for 30 days. Again, I don't know, $60. Do the math. Really, like seriously. It'll come up to an incredible sort of amount. So it's like 2020 times your $60, they will have earned, if they sell all of these vehicles, $121,200. And the thing is, the demand's there. There's already been 500 of these vehicles sold as is. And it's bloody ludicrous. $60 for a rank 2 tank that was made over 6 years ago. Galgen, that's like really taking the mickey here. And by a serious margin too. The rest of the event as is fine. However, I will say that it just makes me actively not want to spend money on the game because of, well, akin to surprise mechanics comments from other companies. And I don't know, this just comes off as greedy. But seriously, I don't condone this kind of behavior, and I sincerely hope that you do not do another exclusive round of vehicles like this ever again. This kind of behavior will probably persist. It will happen again in 3 years' time when they sell another vehicle, and the community will be like, "Oh, great, I can get this vehicle." And I'm honestly not surprised that Gajan hasn't just shoved this thing on the marketplace. I understand it's one of those rare vehicles, but the one day it does, it's going to sell for 3,000 Gajan coin because everybody everybody wants this vehicle. I can't describe to you how infuriating this kind of thing is. So why did I buy it? I bought it for the sole purpose of having a vehicle to collect. It doesn't sell very often, and as a result, Gajan know that there is high demand for this vehicle, so people are going to buy it. It seeks the collectors. Is it a waste of money? Yes. It is a rank 2 Sherman, boys. It's a Sherman with a 76. There is nothing really else you can say about it. It's a unique looking Sherman. That's it. That's literally it. And yes, while I did spend my own money on it, plenty of other content creators will probably do the same just for the exclusivity tag. There are heaps of other things that are probably a lot better than this vehicle. I will say though, as content creators, we are only given select vehicles. We are not given tournament vehicles. We are not given rare exclusive vehicles either. There is a fine line, and Gajan has been hard fast at not giving us certain types of vehicles. For example, the E100. But regardless of whether content creators can get the vehicle as a side subject in its togetherness, I really do think that we as content creators shouldn't be allowed to get test drives or even the vehicles themselves. It is what it is. We're allowed one vehicle a month, and some, depending on what tier you are, etc. Blah, 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 blah. That is a subject for another video that I'll touch on. The point being is most generic people, most of you, the general users who play and pay for War Thunder, won't get an opportunity to get this vehicle unless you snag it in a rare exclusive event like this, or as a part of a limited time offer, which just drives up the hype and, well, doesn't really help anything with the game as a whole right now. Let's not mention the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and the fact that we've just come out of an event where most people have spent their hard-earned money on an event that is, well, frankly, controversial to say the least. And while the price point of the actual vehicle is $60 isn't too bad, again, 121,000 and what is it, 200 that I said earlier in this video is quite a lot of money. And while the price point isn't exactly ideal for a rank 2 Sherman, its exclusivity basically generates sales, and I get the fact that they want to keep the limited number of vehicles and sell only a certain number, so keeping the price at a lower point, or even keeping it lower than possibly should. I reckon it should be another $30 lower. That's just my 2 cents. Still, even for an Australian who doesn't spend a lot of money on War Thunder, and let's be honest, I haven't really spent much money on War Thunder aside from a few event vehicles on the Gajan marketplace, but even still, there isn't really a huge amount of, I guess, draw to actually get a vehicle like this. It is a rank 2 Sherman. It simply is a rank 2 Sherman. That's really all I can say about the vehicle as a whole. It is something that you'll say, yeah, okay, I regret down the line, but you'll have that particular vehicle. And this is the problem with digital sales. You're not actually buying a physical product. You're buying a bunch of pixels you can play on an online video game. And yeah, I regret spending the money on this vehicle, 100%. No doubt I will probably regret it down the line when I want to upgrade my PC, and I could have spent $100 on upgrading some componentry, for example, getting some RGB RAM or some sort of RGB element for a new computer. There are better ways to spend the money. In fact, there are currently a bunch of sales on including some other packs you might be able to get. For example, for 41 US, you could get a rank 6 Leopard pack. Easy peasy. These sales go on for a couple of days. You get the Seahawk, or the Diesel King Tiger, or even the Dora, or even the Prince Eugen if you think naval isn't dead enough. There are plenty of other things you could get with your money, and instead I chose to get this thing, but hey, what do you do at the end of the day? It would have been more probable to have another event or some sort of, I guess, grindathon to give us a vehicle, like you did with the Battle of Britain, for example, but the end point to finalize this video, Gajan, you're a fucking piece of numpty, you are. Selling an exclusive vehicle again that you'd say you'd never sold ever again. And I get it's for German Unification Day, and that is fantastic. There could have been something else you could have sold instead. Gajan, I have one word for you. You're a massive fuckhead, and 2, stop selling exclusive vehicle events. That's really all I have to say. Fucking piece of work you are.